Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be drawing on the last page of my sketchbook, so let's get into the video. I started off by sketching out the two characters. Now, my original idea for this illustration was going to be Lily and maybe like her boyfriend or just another guy dancing on the beach. But then I was like, it's really not the kind of time of year for that kind of illustration. It feels like a very summery illustration and we're like in the middle of winter. Also, the reason I wanted to have Lily on the back page is because I drew her on the front of my sketchbook, the first page of my sketchbook, which I do every single time I've had a sketchbook till now. So I might change it next time, but like I kind of liked having one original character at the front page, and I also like the idea of having the same character at the back, but I haven't done that all the time. I can't even remember what's in the other back pages of the other ones because they weren't that important before. But I decided I'm going to see how much I've improved and what has changed about my art since I started this sketchbook and since I finished it. Not much, because it's only been 3 months, so my art hasn't changed that much, but there's been some slight improvements. I can now draw feet. Oh my gosh, I know. They're not great, but they're decent. Also, just look at the door at the back. It's completely wonky, like the wall is curved. But we're going to ignore that. But I think I've improved with hands, even just a tad. And I have. What else have I improved at? What else have I been practicing? Positions, like just poses in general. I feel like maybe things are just a little less stiff, just slightly. So I really also want to do a comparison of the first thing I did in my sketchbook, kind of the beginning of last year. I mean, it was about February, March kind of time, and now like kind of January, so like almost a full year. Have I improved? What has changed about my art style? What do I like about my old art and what do I like about my new art? And kind of do that comparison. And I think that's what I'm going to do on the first page of my next sketchbook. So yeah, because I just want to see like how much have my hands improved, how much have my poses improved. How much has the way I draw faces changed? Like, I know definitely I have changed the way I've drawn faces from when I started drawing cartoons till now. I just want to see how much that has changed. Yeah. I like comparing to see the differences in my art. I find that's why I find like redrawing old art very fun, because I can see how much I've improved and what I maybe don't like about my art anymore. Like maybe I really liked the way I drew maybe mouths back then, and I've changed the way I draw mouths, but I don't like them as much as I did before. Also, I did colour in her dress pink at first because it's like princessy pink and a young child, but I didn't like it, and also I feel like I want to have my original characters, if not maybe the same outfit, so I wanted them to have different colours so you can tell that, say you see Lily, it's the girl with the really golden hair and like maybe a blue outfit, or Bella, she has like green outfits and ginger hair. And I quite like having that look so you can tell who it is, even if they're not always wearing the same clothes and they don't have the same silhouette. So yeah, I wanted to have that. So I decided to change the colour of her dress. Also, I have never drawn their dad before. Probably because before this year I didn't really used to draw men or boys in general, just because I find it a lot harder. But lately I've been trying to do things that I find a little bit harder to improve and start doing things I don't do very often. So this year, one of my resolutions is to do things that I don't draw very often. That wasn't worded in English, but anyway. So draw things that I find hard or I don't enjoy drawing as much, so I become better at them. Like maybe seascapes or landscapes or men or animals and stuff like that. Also, I'm sorry about the jumpy transitions. My camera wasn't set up properly or something, because it just kept cutting. After 8 minutes, I could only film 8 minutes of footage and then just cut. So I don't know what happened there. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. So yeah, then I went in with pencils to kind of give shading, like shade the beanbag like I did at the front of my sketchbook. I had the same beanbag with the exact same kind of shading. I also shaded Lily's dress, her dad's trousers, the teddy in the background, and I gave the jewels on her crown a little bit of colour, and the jewel, like the necklace in the corner, and just shadow across the ground and stuff like that. So yeah, I did want to have the room look like the same room, but when she's older it's obviously a lot more grown up looking. It's not as childish, but I wanted the childhood room to feel like kind of like a child's room, with like toys everywhere, kind of colourful, bright wallpaper and things like that. So yeah, I think it looks decent. I could have put more toys, but I wasn't sure what to put and I didn't want to make it too crowded, but I think I could have put a couple more toys. I sincerely hope you like this video, even though it's a lot shorter than the ones I would normally put out. If you like this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next week for another video. Goodbye!